presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. All right, a chance to check out stats for Kawhi Leonard.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured playing in L.A., my parents being able to watch me at Staples. I'm not playing for the Clippers. This is home. I'm playing for the home team. It doesn't get any better than that. And Kevin, his family is backing him up. They show up to every game here.
What a story. David, thank you. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, we've got Hayes. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, Ibaka is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Paul George, that's Rajon Rondo, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to Adams. He dishes it to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Ball. A shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. Here's Leonard, shoots over Ingram, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And, guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
That free throw good from Leonard.
NBA champion, Finals MVP, Kawhi has done a lot in a short time.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ. One of the best passers at the center position, just another way Cousins affects scoring.
Bledsoe outside. Ingram outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Each year, Brandon becomes a little more assertive at the offensive end, and we know he has the talent.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of this game. And the first one at the line is good.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Outside Rondo. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And again, New Orleans has no up. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Rondo. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
That's good from Ball.
An unselfish young guard. Lonzo Ball takes pride, in my opinion, of success of others. Probably why his teammates love playing with him.
Ball hits them both. And with a grueling season ahead, Steve, we're already seeing load management for a number of players.
I love that player health is #1 on everyone's mind. Minimizing injuries has become a focal point for this league. Just hope it doesn't affect chemistry at the end.
Now here's Ingram. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Brandon Ingram is a fascinating player, multi-dimensional and versatile. Needs to keep improving.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Both free throws good for Ingram. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's George. And he overshot that one, missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Ball against George. Bledsoe passes to Hayes. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I love the throwdown there. Ingram doesn't mess around when he's cutting to the hoop.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Here's Rondo. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded. And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Ingram. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, putting up about 25 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Shots good by Ibaka.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
Rondo against Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's George. The Pelicans make their last shot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Rondo against Bledsoe. Passes it to Hayes. Paul George with the steal. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. And the wide open shot from Morris. Cans it from downtown.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Bledsoe looking it over. Here's the lob to Adams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside, George. Pass to Cousins. Outside for George. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Ingram. And he drops it in from the low post. Ingram's got 8 points.
I like the attack mindset. Ingram not content to stand out on the perimeter.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game up. Rondo passes to George. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Bledsoe. Another shot. Jacks up a 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Clippers trail by 5. To the middle. Here's George. Excellent D there from Ball.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Count it.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Johnson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Ball. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the Clippers call time here.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Here's Beverly. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. In the corner, it's Morris. And it's off from 3-point range.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll? Oof.
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Outside, George. Ibaka right side. He kicks to Beverly. Trying to end the drought. And Cousins with the lay-in.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Now here's Bledsoe. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz. Here's Ingram over Morris. And it's Ingram missing. Clippers trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Jackson in for George. New Orleans also making some changes. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Ingram. And Hart subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Jackson. The pass to Beverly. High arcing shot and stolen by Thomas. Johnson inside. Kennard covering. Here's Adams. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Zubac against Adams. Jackson passes to Kennard. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 11. Jackson passes to Zubac. Here's Kennard. Out to Morris. Takes the three. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. He lobs it up. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Great job by Johnson. The ability to catch and finish in the same motion.
LA's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. It's stolen by Johnson. Hart the pass to Thomas. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
The Clippers shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. And Beverly kicks to Kennard. And taken away by Johnson. Over to the left wing. Here's Hart. Here's Adams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Adams has got his third basket of the night right there.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Jackson with it. Now defended by Adams. Can they get it? Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The strength and body control of Reggie Jackson gives him an edge against physical defense, potential and one.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
One shot.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Guarded by Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Kennard. Poked away. Just 5 on the clock. Zubac, the pass to Jackson. 20 feet out. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And it goes down 2 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
LA has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Passes to Zubac. Kennard with the ball. Outside Jackson. Back to Kennard. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rebounded by Jackson.
The defender didn't block that dunk, but he changed it, and that's as good as a block.
Kennard against Thomas. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Kennard. Outside Jackson. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Kennard against Thomas. They shoot again, and Zubac puts it in.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
New Orleans leading by 16. Here's Thomas. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Kennard. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Now here's Kennard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Takes a shot at the elbow. A rebound by Johnson.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, you know, it's a physical game, obviously, but, you know, a lot of it is mental. So, you know, just, you know, making sure you're thinking while you're out there is, you know, one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets. before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Patrick Beverly out there with Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now, here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
And the pass to Hernan Gomez. The dish to Thomas. And the layup falls. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Johnson. Jackson misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Good work there as it goes. He's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Zubats. Not going to go that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Thomas gets a wide open look. Here's Hart. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Thomas against Jackson.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
You love to see it. Biggs giving that kind of effort. Johnson running the floor with energy. He'll do anything to help his team.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Up top, Leonard. He's guarded by Johnson. And that one is good from Zubats.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubats. Cousins comes in for Luke Kennard. George is checked in for Reggie Jackson. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Ibaka, the pass to Rondo. Here's the teardrop. And he lays it up and in.
What marvelous handles by Rondo, really pulling the carpet out from the defense.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Bledsoe against Rondo. No good from Bledsoe. Clippers trail by 19. Cousins, no one around him, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
DeMarcus is absolutely fantastic in isolation situation, but the offense flows better when they have him working off the catch.
And Bledsoe with the stop.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Out to Ibaka. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ibaka's got his second basket of the night. New Orleans leading by 17. Bledsoe passes to Hernan Gomez. And here is Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like when Lonzo takes initiative. When he's knifing inside, it forces the defense to act.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And he makes the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Clippers trail by 18. George with no one around. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
That's good from Ball. He's off on the second. Well, Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was the guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the three-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 three-pointers. I would have loved that.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Rondo. Dishes it to George. Stolen by Ball. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Rondo against Ingram. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
The first free throw is good, and the Pelicans making a change here. Adams checked in. And he makes both free throws. Here's Leonard. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Now here's Bledsoe. 8 points for him. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
LA has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Outside, George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
Here's Rondo, following the score by New Orleans. Out left to the wing, Ibaka, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got 15.
Great competitive play from Ingram tonight, and his teammates are sharing in his excitement.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Clippers. Passes it to Cousins. Kicks to George. Here's Leonard. Sinks that one from the post. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now Ingram. Back to Hernan Gomez. 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from George. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Morris has checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. James Johnson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Rondo against Bledsoe. Stolen by Bledsoe. In the corner, it's Ingram. And Adams kicks to Johnson. Nails the baby hook. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice presence inside. Johnson with a variety of moves and extremely good footwork makes him a difficult matchup.
Now here's Rondo. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The pass to Kennard. And Leonard has it in the corner. That three off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. Second is Kawhi Leonard. And, of course, Paul George.
When you've got those two guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
That's good from Thomas. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And the Pelicans also making a change. Hart's checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Zubac, the pass to Kennard. To the inside. Cousins, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. The Clippers shooting it quite well, 52% from the field in the second quarter. Outside Jackson. A minute 50 left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Thomas with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Clippers with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Zubac kicks to Beverly. Pass to Kennard. Clock at 6. Chalk up 2 there.
You think contested shots phase Kennard? No chance. And that's frustrating for defenders.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Adams outside. And Hart has it in the corner. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
.51 seconds left in the second quarter. Jackson looking it over. From past the arc. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
New Orleans dictating the flow. Outside Thomas. Back to Ingram. Outside Thomas. Inside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Strong move by Brandon. He's playing with such great confidence these days.
24 seconds left now here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson against Thomas. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. No good there.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And so it's New Orleans, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. James, you came out and you were really productive. In fact, the whole bench was productive.
Yeah, of course. You know, that's what the second unit is for. We go hard in practice. We know we can play with the best of them, and we just want to give our first guys the first group a lift.
You certainly did, James. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 17 points. Kenny, a few years ago, the Pelicans were a somewhat veteran group. Now they're one of the more younger rotations in the league.
Yep, things change rapidly in the NBA, but the Pelicans, they got good leadership, and it seems to be a good decision.
And at least a couple of their prospects have star potential. Now it's just about remembering P-A-T-I-E-N-T.
Yeah.
Whoa, what is that?
Patient.
Oh, okay.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Ingram. Thomas is out there with Bledsoe. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Hayes in at the 4 spot.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And the rejection by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
The shot by Rondo is no good.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses in as many attempts.
Here's Hayes. The rebound by Paul George. And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. Leonard with no one around. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Hayes. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Ingram outside. To the wing on the left. There's Thomas with the 3. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Leonard against Ingram. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Thomas. Rajon Rondo with the rebound.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Back to Hayes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Ball's checked in for Thomas. Hayes hits them both. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside, George. Down low, here's Rondo.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
Both shots good from the stripe. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Bledsoe kicks to Adams. Ingram outside. Adams taking his time here. Back to Ingram. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Outside Rondo to the middle. Shoots from the right block.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
And Hayes throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
God, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Bledsoe against Rondo. Pass to George. To the left wing. The Pelican shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Outside Rondo. He kicks to Leonard. And here's George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Adams has got rebound number 15 here tonight. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
And boy, their offense becomes all the more efficient when Bledsoe is knocking those down. It just opens up the passing lanes for him as well.
Now here's Rondo. Now the pass to Leonard. Shoots over Ingram. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 14.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here is Bledsoe. 13 points in the game. Ball dishes to Bledsoe. Pass to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
And there are few with a more explosive first step than Bledsoe. Gets the angle at will.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pushing it up. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by George. He's got 6.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Passes it to Adams. Ingram outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
And really a high flyer with those go-go gadget arms. Bledsoe right on top of that shot, making an impact at the defensive end.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Hernangomez comes in for Steven Adams. And James Johnson is subbed in for Ingram. Here's Leonard. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Bledsoe against Jackson. Bledsoe passes to Johnson. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him, and that one is good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Ball. The 3 ball. The Clippers rebound. Hernangomez against Ibaka. 5 to shoot. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And even on his catch and shoot jumpers, Bledsoe has a nice touch. Doesn't seem to lose his feel at all.
Here's Jackson. He has 6. He dishes it to Ibaka. Looking to end his cold spell. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Ball, the pass to Bledsoe. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. To the inside, Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Bledsoe against Jackson. Bledsoe outside. And it's Ball in the corner. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Ibaka's got 11 rebounds in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Great hustle by Paul, using his speed in the open court, and then, of course, he's an excellent finisher.
George against Ball. Hernangomez in the corner. And the rejection by Cousins.
When DeMarcus Cousins is blocking shots, this defense takes on a whole different attitude. Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Ball, the pass to Bledsoe. Inside, and Hayes throws it down.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Ibaka. Kicks to Leonard. The pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's George. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Bledsoe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And there's a level of toughness to Bledsoe's game. He doesn't back down from getting in there and mixing it up with the big fellas.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
An underrated two-way player. Bledsoe wows you with his offense, but he's also made the all-defensive first team.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now, here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Morris against Johnson. Goes back up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Johnson.
Clearly a foul.
The Clippers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And the first one drops. Thomas checked in for the Pelicans. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Leonard. Hart kicks to Johnson. Back to Hart. That shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
And here is Thomas. He's got 10. Johnson kicks to Thomas. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And how about a look now at the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA during the past month? 5th best, Kawhi Leonard.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
This group, they all play big, and the numbers they're able to put up on the glass makes them so valuable.
Leonard with the steal. Here's Beverly. The big dunk at the end of the break.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Leonard looking over the floor. Offline from the high post.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
To the right side. Here's Hart. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Finished off the break. Leonard's got 15 points in just the second half.
And I like that he's staying aggressive. One of the NBA's most consistent scorers. Kawhi's been doing it all tonight.
Hernan Gomez in the corner. No good on the triple. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-5 run here. It's 2-on-1. Finished off the break. 10 points for him.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points. This is what you do when your opponents try to take away the three and the painted area.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Pelicans shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. They've got Ivica Zubac. Patrick Patterson is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Beverly in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Adams. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kennard on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Hart the pass to Adams. And the rejection by Zubac. Batum with the ball. Here's Kennard. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite. This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those two players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all times. Two different type of players, but both are very impressive.
Hart, no good. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Kennard on the wing. Here's Zubac. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go around.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Nicholas Batum. Here's Thomas.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign. So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Beverly against Ball, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Quick first step. Beverly showing he's not just a three-point shooter at the offensive end.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
That free throw, no good. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time as far as social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
Now here's Hayes. Ingram attacking. Thomas passes to Adams, and it's ball in the corner. Stolen by Jackson. Looking to get back on track here. Rejected by Ingram.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Here's Beverly. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Pass to Oturu. Over Thomas. Oturu's shot is off. For New Orleans, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Hayes trying to break free. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Cousins following the score by New Orleans. Kennard trying to break loose. The layup missed. Ingram finds ball. Second chance shot. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 10 points here in the second half.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's Oturu. Adams defending. They get it again. Back to Beverly. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Pelicans shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Here's Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
For his size, Brandon Ingram plays with a lot of fluidity. He can do damage on the drive.
Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. Reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
And that one falls for Ingram. New Orleans making some changes here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Thomas. Both free throws good for Ingram. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Jackson. There's the dish to Cousins. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Here's Alexander Walker. Passes it to Adams. Over Kennard. The 6-footer's good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Now Jackson. Pass to Cousins. The Clippers again turning it over. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Los Angeles. So it's the Pelicans now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Adams. Back to Bledsoe. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bledsoe's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Beverly. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure with Cheryl Miller.
First one falls for him. George is checked in for Luke Kennard. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Adams, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. LA's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Beverly kicks to George. Here's Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists now in the game.
Something that's really evolved for Ibaka, the ability to absorb contact while maintaining control.
Now here's Bledsoe. Adams outside. Back to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And here is Los Angeles now. Outside Jackson. Pelicans with the rebound. Ingram right side. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Outside Jackson. Pass to Beverly. It's stolen by Adams. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. Here's Ingram. And count it from 19 feet away. 25 points for Brandon Ingram.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Right side Jackson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the new G League Pro Team, Smitty, signed a number of 5-star high school basketball players. How do you think this is going to impact the college game?
Well, I think it's going to impact it, Kevin. You miss out on those stars for sure. But I think you'll get more guys that'll play 2, 3, 4 years in college, which will give college basketball more consistency.
And the first one at the line is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Batum's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here. Both free throws good from Jackson. The Pelicans shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Adams dishes to Bledsoe. The shot's good. Bledsoe's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
Now here's Jackson. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Alexander Walker. Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
Here's Oturu. Count it. Good. Oturu's got his first basket.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Bledsoe against Jackson. And Adams with the slam. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 20 rebounds.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And here's George for 3. The rebound by Awandu.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And it's good. 2 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Jackson passes to Oturu. Batum scanning the floor. Pass to Patterson. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. And Batum kicks to Patterson. Jackson has the open look. Drops in the tray.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging 3-point threat.
Pass to Gabriel. Back to Bledsoe. To the wing right side. Here's Adams. And it's good for 2. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Yes, that goes in.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Adams drawing the double team. Bledsoe passes to Gabriel. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. He's off on that one.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Eric Bledsoe.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Gabriel. Guarded by Jackson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Passes it to Gabriel. Good on the 3-point shot.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
It's deflected. Here's Patterson. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Adams. Here's Alexander Walker. For the three. The rebound by Patterson. Down low. Here's George. Oh, wow!
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Here's Alexander Walker. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.